If India is replaced by the Philippines in the Quad, will it be a significant victory for China? Amisha says, what are your predictions for the Quad? Will the Quad come back to relevance, or is the Quad in coma now? Somi says, how do you see India being dethroned by the Philippines in the Quad? What does the US gain from it? It is practically a coalition of the US and its vassals. Why form such a group that has no value? Has the US accepted that China is a new hegemon? And geopolitical Dubai says, does the Quad hold no relevance anymore? How can the Philippines replace Bharat in the region? Does the US no longer see Bharat as necessary to counter China? Okay, Quad. I'm sure you are all aware of something called SAARC, the so-called South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. When was the last time there was a SAARC summit? Roughly a decade ago, right? SAARC is defunct today. It still exists on paper, but it's no longer active. Why is it not active? Because we killed it. If a SAARC summit is organized and we don't turn up, SAARC is finished, right? India is the major nation in SAARC. The Pakistanis and the Bangladeshis can hold a so-called SAARC summit, but if India is not present, it's over. So SAARC has been killed off by us. Similarly, the Quad still exists on paper, but it won't continue. It like Abhisha says, it's kind of going to be in coma, just like SAARC is. So what has happened? Has India been replaced by the Philippines in the Quad? Has India been dethroned by the Philippines? So first of all, the US hasn't said no one has said that in the Quad we are removing India and we're putting Philippines there. No such statement has been made, right? So now the US is creating a new kind of alignment. The US, Japan, the Philippines, maybe Australia is part of that, and whoever else. So it's kind of like a substitution for India and the Quad, and it's a new bunch of nations that comes up. Now, understand, was India given a throne when we were in the Quad? Was being in the Quad something of great prestige and great value to us? Was it like wearing a crown? Was it like sitting in a throne? It wasn't. What was why did the Quad exist? The Quad existed to counterbalance China's hegemonic imperialistic with the Quad. The Quad still exists, but it is on ice. It is in cold storage. It is in a coma, like Abhisha says. And this Philippines thing is a whole different entity. It's a different alignment, different grouping.